Hey everybody, welcome to our video number 8 on the crafting leveling series. This time I'll be sharing my favorite way to level up engineering from 0 to 100. So we'll be going a bit further this time, mostly because the items that we'll be using, they are like interconnected to each other. So let's go. To level up engineering, we'll be using the workshop station, and this guide will be divided into two phases. The first one is to level up from 0 to 63, and the second one from 63 to 100. And the item we'll be crafting for phase 1 is the Gunpowder. So, in order to reach level 63, you will need to accumulate 21,525 experience. And since each Gunpowder recipe gives you 96 experience, we will need to craft 225 of them. And for that you will need 225 saltpeter, 450 flint, and 1,125 charcoal or 2,250 greenwood. For the saltpeter, the best place to get it is on a cave located northwest of Everfall. There you will find over 10 saltpeter nodes very close to each other, and with a short respawn time, between 5 to 10 minutes. If you have trouble finding the correct cave, I will have a link for a guide on the description below. The flint you can collect from everywhere, but I usually just grab them while I'm going from Everfall to the saltpeter cave and back. And for the greenwood, you should not have any trouble finding it everywhere in the Everfall region. After you are done gathering everything, you just need to go to the workshop and craft the 225 Gunpowder recipes. That will result in a total of 1,125 Gunpowder, since every recipe generates 5. Now you should be level 63 and we can move to phase 2. The item we'll be crafting for phase 2 are the iron cartridges. The main reason we are transitioning from Gunpowder to the cartridges is not because it's more efficient in terms of engineering experience, but because while approaching level 100, you should also be thinking about getting some refining skill experience. And by just crafting Gunpowder, you won't be getting any smelting or weaving experience. And there is also the money reason, since cartridges usually sell much faster than Gunpowder. So, in order to get to level 100, you will need another 75,850 experience, and since each cartridge recipe grants you 72 XP, you will need to craft 1,054 of them. And for that, you will need 4,216 iron ingots, or 16,864 iron ores, 1,054 linen, or 4,216 fibers, and 1,054 gunpowder. The Gunpowder you should already have from phase 1, and if you need help on where to get the iron or the fibers, I will have links in the description for my gathering guides for those too. All those materials combined are too heavy to be stored all at once, so you probably want to first get all the fibers, make them into linen, and store them alongside your Gunpowder. Then you go out for iron runs, and after every run you smelt your iron into ingots and use the ingots right away to make a few cartridges. When you finish crafting all the 1,054 cartridge recipes, you will have a total of 52,700 iron cartridges. By the way, that is heavy. You should consider selling some of them during your leveling process. But the important thing here is that you will have reached level 100 engineering, and can even start working with star metal, since if you follow the guide correctly, you should have earned a total of 172,026 experience in smelting, and that should also land you at level 100 smelting. One note here before we end: if for some reason you don't care at all about your refining skills, there is one special item that you can craft that is by far the most efficient if you only care about the engineering skill itself, and that is the Weak Proficiency Booster Potion. It gives a low 36 experience, but it only takes 1 water, 1 soul mold, and 1 air mold, so it's very easy to make in high quantities. But as I said, the downside is that you won't level at all any refining skill, and you also won't find much use for this low level potion since they don't really sell and cannot be salvaged into anything. So I do not recommend it unless you are already very high level on your refining skills and also don't care about gold. So that's it. This video was the last one for the phase 1 of this project. For the second phase, we will be pushing every crafting skill to level 150. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Take it easy.